What's up, everybody? Welcome to HPT. Today is October 1st, 2025, and we are going to be breaking down one of the best days that we've had in a while. And more, I titled this episode, "What Got You Here Won't Get You There." And I want to talk about that because that is my exact story. Okay, so hold on. Let me flip this light on here real quick. Let's pull up these charts. What an amazing day. We literally had an amazing day today. And it's funny because when I woke up this morning, every day I wake up at 3:40 in the morning. It's just like my morning routine, right? And I get in my car and I start driving and my car is going do 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 do, right? I'm like, what the heck? Well, my tire is completely flat. Hold on. 1 second. My tire is completely flat. And I wake up and I'm like, yo, you got to be kidding me. All right. And there's two ways you could deal with that. You can get frustrated, or you could be like, you know what? Let's go out and fix it. So I get out of my car and I put my car up on the jack, and I got a real stringent morning routine. Like I wake up, I go to the gym, and my tire is completely flat. Right. And I'm like, what? Like, you got to be kidding me. So I get out, I fix my tire, and I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go on with the day, right? So I go on with the day, and I'm like, all right, I don't care how this day started, but this day is gonna, like, no matter what, it's gonna be a good day. Okay, I had to make money today. It was very important that I pulled money out of the market, and what do you think we did? We absolutely crushed this market today. All right, this is just one of the trades that I took. $720, 43% ROI. That was just one of the trades that I took, right? So, like, we absolutely smacked this market today. And going back to the title of this webinar, what got you here won't get you there. Okay? Guys, I used to never be able to trade trending markets. I was the guy always trying to capture the reversal, always trying to short the top, guessing the high, and it never works. Right? It never works. And honestly, until I stopped doing that, I never seen any consistency in the market. So these are some things I want to talk about today in this video, because a lot of traders lost a lot of money today because they were shorting the market. They were trying to guess the top. They couldn't wrap their mind around the fact that we were going to blow through all-time high and beyond. But traders at HPT, we capitalized on this market over and over because we know how to trade with our moving averages. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today in this video. Okay. So before we get started, guys, you already know what to do. Make sure you might be one of those traders that didn't have a good day today, right? Like you might be one of the traders that are constantly trying to short the top. Okay, that used to be me. And if that is you and you are struggling and you're frustrated on days like today, click that link below and get my free mini course on the strategy that we're going to be breaking down. Okay, I have multiple traders that have passed their funded accounts, obtained consistent results just from following our super simple 3-step approach. Okay, so this is the day that we had. Look at this. Look at this day. My first long play was right here around 10 o'clock a.m. As a matter of fact, I want to just show you guys. Let me pull up SPY alerts here and just look at all this green you're seeing. Look at all this green. We absolutely crushed this. Now look at this trade. All right, look at this trade. All right, now once again, these recaps aren't like, oh my God, look at me. It's so that you guys can get the most out of it. All right, because I used to be one of those traders that literally was trying to guess the bottoms and guess the tops. Now I don't care if price respects that 20. Todd, tell him trade with the 20. Okay, so key things that we all need to take away from today's price action is, regardless of what you think. All right, oh my God, it's got to reverse, right? Oh my God, there's no way it could go higher. All right, throw all that out of the window. We have no clue what's going to happen. As a matter of fact, the market does not care what it is you think. The market only does what the market wants to do. And this is why the HPT philosophy is hands down the best philosophy, because the philosophy is identify market conditions and adapt to them. Okay. And what that means is the banks move the market. Me and you cannot move the market. Okay. I don't care how many lines are on your chart, your technical analysis, what you think. Oh, Trump's tweeting, it's good, or Powell's speaking. It's no, none of that. Throw it all out the window. The only thing I'm looking for every single day is this. You guys see what this is? This box. Okay. These boxes make me all the money. Okay. These are what we call areas of value. All right. So let's go back to my first entry right here. All right. So this is in SPY alerts. All right. Now, right here at 10:08, where is it? Okay. No, right here at 10 o'clock, 10:02, I'm hopping in the market long. All right. This is what the market looked like when I was like, listen, I want to get into the market. I want to participate. All right. So something that we talk about in the mentorship program is the step number one is identifying healthy and unhealthy market conditions. Okay. This is very important to identify, like, do I want to trade? Do I want to participate? Or do I want to walk away? All right. It's like if you're getting in the shower, you know how you touch the water before getting in the shower? That's what I do with the market. I go, is the market fruitful? Is it healthy? Is there opportunity? If not, I'm done. I'll walk away and come back. Today, I was able, regardless of the news, okay, oh my God, PMI data, I'm not going to trade. No, none of that. I don't care. Listen, if the market gives me what you see in front of you, the red bar that was ignored, okay? Guys, if you could just learn to spot an RBI, I can change your life. I'll say it one more time. If you can learn to spot a RBI, red bar that gets ignored on the 5-minute time frame, I can change your life. I don't care if you trade futures. I don't care if you trade stocks. I don't care if you trade options, Forex. It doesn't matter. If you can learn to spot this candle right here, okay? Let me zoom. This is a red candle that gets disrespected. Notice, guys, this red candle did not get disrespected. This red candle did not get disrespected. This candle right here got disrespected. Its high got blown out. Now, Josh, why didn't you go long right there? Well, because there's no way for me to capitalize the way I want to, because my moving averages, keyword, moving averages, haven't been respected yet. Okay, so let's go back to module number 1. All right. Step number 1 in our mentorship program is identifying healthy and unhealthy opportunity. Okay, so what that means here is I need to know if the market's in a fruitful state. How do I know that? A, there's an RBI or a GBI that gives me the area of value. All right. And then B, I need to see some play at the moving average. Okay. Now this is where we're going to start dipping here into the 5-minute time frame and the 2-minute time frame. Okay. So if you look at this chart, here's me posting it. This is me posting my trade in SPY alerts. I'm in the market long here on ES with 5 contracts. Okay. Look at where my entry is. My entry is right here, right off the retest of the area of value. So key number 1, spot the area of value, okay, which is just the RBI. You draw your box around it. Price rallies up into a target and rejects strong. We bounce here, we come up. Now let me show you the 2-minute, okay? Hold on. Get a little bit more surgical with this 2-minute here, because I use a 2-minute nonstop. Okay, ready, Todd? Check this out, Todd. Todd, you are going to love this. So a lot of traders today were like, Josh, how did you enter into this so quickly? All right, they're like, Josh, you literally got in this trade right here. So I'm literally going back to TOS. I'm in this trade right here at 66366. Okay. Josh, how did you get in right here? So one of our key principles, a key principle, is if you cannot close outside the 20, trade with the 20. Now, let me ask you this. Riddle me this. What happens if you do close outside the 20? Trade against the 20. See, this is why I love the market so much, because it's either A or it's B. It's either bullish or it's bearish. There's no in between. When the market's in a fruitful state, there's no need to second guess, to overthink. Oh my God, what if it? No, not what if. 88% of the time, me and you, price is going to go like this 88% of the time. It's going to go from demand to supply. 88% of the time, we need to identify where it is we want to actually get in. So ready? Let me say this one more time. Let me back it up, because I know you missed it. Okay. We identified the area of value. Price is coming into it. When price is in the area of value, okay, I want to figure out if buyers got the ball or if sellers got the ball. So I use my 2-minute 20 and I go, if sellers hold this, I'll probably go short. But they didn't. Price closed outside the 20. So now I'm going, okay, is that a bullish or bearish signal? That's bullish. Because if price respected the 20, I would have been looking for shorts. But it didn't respect the 20, which tells me sellers are weak. So now I need to find a good spot to get into the market. Well, the next candle came right here into my key level. Okay. So once we came into this level, I was like, you know what? I'm getting in the market long, and I'm going to put my stop right below the candle I got in. So once again, I'm using my area of values and I'm using my moving averages to identify who is controlling the key critical levels. All right. Open print, guys. This is open print is the key. It is the most important part of the chart. Now watch this. So we're already in the market long. Okay. We get in long right here. Now I'm targeting the upside. And here I write in the Discord, watching the 2-minute 20. Okay. What's happening right here, guys? We bouncing off the 2-minute 20. What does that mean? If I'm bouncing off the 2-minute 20, you better believe I'm trading with the 2-minute 20. If price cannot close outside that 20, trade with that 20. Stop trying to guess. Like, stop there. Like, what? Like, dude, I know Todd is feeling me right now because it's the truth. Like, if I see that, there's nothing else to talk about. There's nothing else to think about. How many times have you seen that and gone, oh, I want a little more confirmation? Stop. There's no better confirmation than a candle respecting a moving average. There is none. There's nothing better. Dude, guys, I'll get rid of everything on my chart and only use the moving averages, because moving averages are so key. I'm dropping a new video this weekend about moving averages. It's super detailed. It's like really, it's going to be very, very detailed. You guys are going to absolutely love it. But once again, and then you know what? If price closed like outside of it, I would have gotten out of my trade. I would have been like, okay, it's weak. The trend is weak. On to the next setup. All right. And then look, price is going up. Now, ready, guys? What's this? What's this candle? This candle is another RBI. Okay. This red candle was ignored right here. So when I'm seeing this, I'm like, dude, we just got another area of value. Is an RBI bullish or bearish? It's very bullish. So I don't care about this pullback. I'm still holding all contracts. And look, I have a break-even stop. So I bring my stop loss up to break even at this point. So now I'm like, you know what? Let's go. Now look at, what do we get here? Another RBI. Look at them moving averages. Clean. It's a healthy trend right there. This right here is where I entered in on my live account. Okay. So I trade the funded and I trade my live account. So I'm in the funded trade and then I'm entering in on my live account on Think or Swim. I'm buying SPX calls right here, targeting end of day. All right. And then it just kept going up. Let's hit end of day, bumping up the stop. I got the stop super high and tight right here. And we're targeting end of day for a $3,000 trade. So right here at 1040, I say I'm out. Done. First trade of the day, finished. Once again, like quick recap, guys, because if you take anything from this video, let it be when price makes a red or green bar that gets ignored, you draw the box around it and you trade the retest, dude. I'm telling you guys, you have to do this right now. Guys, listen to me. Don't listen to me. I personally really don't care because I'm going to do just fine doing this exactly. All right. We hopped in the market at 10 o'clock today, all because only reason I got into the market is the only reason I needed was this red candle that got disrespected and then it retested it and it couldn't blow it out. It couldn't make a new low. And then when price came up and retested that 20, it closed outside the 20. So I traded against the 20, targeting end of day. This was an absolute banging trade right here. And I was so proud of this trade. I really was. I'm not going to lie to you guys whatsoever. The old Josh would have never taken a long before the EMA cloud was valid, right? I would have never taken a long. But now this is exactly how I'm doing it, right? When price comes into that area of value, I gotta take it. All right, so that was trade number one. Oh, such a good trade, guys. Like such a good trade. All right, next. Bumping up the stop. Where we at? Bam, back in it. Dude, look at this. 10:51 a.m. Look at this. I'm getting back into the market. Why? 2-minute time frame, okay? Price rallied up. I'm trying to notice here, guys, okay? This is sort of things you're going to see. Price is trying to get up to end of day, all right? And then we get wild selling out of nowhere. I don't care, though. Has the 20 been disrespected? Like, that's the only thing I care about. The only thing I care about is if this 20 gets respected or disrespected. Bounce. Strong red candle right here that gets ignored. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get in long and I'm going to keep a tight stop. All right. Once again, trading with that trend, bumping that stop up, just getting beautiful price action. Look at this. Bam. Right? Once again, all of this is posted every single day in our Discord. This is exactly what we do. I'm out. Okay, so at 11:03, I'm out. At 11:28, back in. Okay, 2-minute time frame. Same concept. All right, so this was the trade that we just talked about right here, right up into end of day. So now I want to talk about something real quick. This is what you're seeing. Price rallies up into end of day. So now at, when is this? 11:28. This is on the 5-minute. What are we getting? A red, I just butchered that. A red candle that gets ignored. So once again, when I see that, I see trapped sellers. I see sellers that are trapped and they literally are weak. If sellers are trapped, that means they're weak. How can I get in? Another thing I noticed, we're closing above back onto the 9. See, this is what moving averages like this, you got to look at it like this. The market's trying to communicate to you. It's trying to tell you what sort of mood she's in, right? She's either literally having a horrible day, she's on the rag, or she's in a great mood and she just wants to hook you up. You have to be able to use the tools that you use to understand, hey, is the market fruitful? How do we know it is? Because price is respecting the moving averages. It's closing back above the moving average. Anytime when you close back above that moving average, price is going to continue. There's a very high chance. And my stop is going to be, where's my stop here? Look at where my stop is. I got this straight from Todd. I'm risking 1 bar. I am risking 1 bar here. 3 contracts. Super tight. And this is why I'm so thankful for being able, when I seen this, guys, once again, I know you guys been seeing all my content. If you can't close outside that 20, trade with it. It's that simple. If I can't close, if price can't close outside that 20, I'm definitely trying to get back into that market. And if there's an area of value, oh my God, that's like the butter. That's the cream of the crop right there. Area of value, RBI or GBI, retest that 20, call it a day. I'm out. And then look, dude, then once again, sellers lose end of day. What happens? Boom. She starts to explode. Okay. Let her cook. 11:32. So those are the 3 trades that I was able to post in the Discord. I got one more because once again, I had a flat tire. So I had to go to Walmart and get that fixed. $800 I spent on tires today. And I wasn't that stressed about it because this is the day we had. All right. I took one more trade and it was right here. Check this out. Okay. So we talked about these. All right. So we took a trade right here. This was our first long. This was our second long. And this was our third long. Okay. Those are all the trades that we just talked about. So now it's 11, to 12:45. I have a donut on my car. I call Walmart. I'm like, hey, let me schedule an appointment. They're like, okay, coming at 1 o'clock. I come in at 1 o'clock. They're like, okay, yeah, we'll do your tires. I'm like, all right, cool. My brother meets me there. We go grab some lunch. And while I'm at lunch, I look at my phone and I see this. Okay, let's talk about that. So now I'm going to drop down to that 2-minute time frame. And where is it? Okay, so I missed. Let me make it a little bigger. So looking at this chart, right? What do you notice here? Hold on. Check this out, guys. What do you notice here? All right. We got false breakouts. Okay, so everybody always goes oh, but what if it doesn't respect the moving average? Okay. It's not about things being perfect. It's about you recognizing patterns. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys something that really changed the game for me. Okay. Yes, we are not respecting the 20 here, but we are also not continuing to the downside. So when I seen a false break below the 20, I didn't trade this. Okay. I was getting lunch. But when I seen this, I was like, dude, that's going to be a fake out. See, it's not about what's normal. It's about what's familiar. Okay. So if I see a false break below the 20 and then price rallies, I'm like, okay, let's see if that happens again. Because like I said, your girl's never think of your girl or your significant other, right? They're if they're in a good mood, they're going to be leaving little clues, right? And pardon me, but this is just the best analogy I got right now. So the market's the same way. They're not going to directly go, oh, we're bullish. Okay. They're going to the market's going to hint. It's going to hint to you. And you need to be able to spot the pattern. False break below the 20. False break below the 20. We close outside the 20. And then this candle completely rejects. So I hop back in the market long. And I capitalize on a banging SPX trade right here to the upside. This move on SPX made me almost 100% ROI because they were 0-day options. So all in all, it was just a phenomenal day. But like key takeaways, okay? Because like once again, I want you guys to like be able to go into tomorrow with way more confidence, way more control, and way more conviction. And the biggest takeaway from this is this right here. Anytime you get an RBI or a GBI, draw a box around it. Okay? Wait for the retest. If price cannot close outside that box, trade with that box. Okay? And if it's aligned with the 2-minute 20 or the 5-minute 20, bro, you got to take it. You have to take it. This has literally been the story of like our lives this week. I mean, look at this one, right? This was another day, right? Where we went short here and we went short here. Like once again, green bar, disrespected, short play. Area value retest, short play. Okay. Like this, over 168% ROI on this trade. So all in all, like, dude, do it, use it, don't use it. Doesn't matter to me whatsoever. But me and my team will attest to it. This by far right now has been the hands down. It's really nice way to trade the market. It's super easy. And I'm just grateful, man. I'm just really grateful. So take advantage, bro. Check out the mini course. Don't check out the mini course. I like I said, I personally, it really doesn't matter to me. I just want to be here for you guys and let you know, stop trying to guess the highs and stop trying to guess the lows. Like if the market is making a high, it's because buyers are in control. Okay. Think about it. If price is making a high, it's because buyers are stronger than sellers. Okay. So trade with the buyers. Don't assume price is going to reverse or reject the supply. Or like, listen, if the moving averages are high and tight and there are no extensions and there's an area of value, you better be taking that trade. Okay. So take advantage of what we're offering. We got phenomenal resources down here. Make sure you grab that mini course. Very valuable. And I'm making more. I'm coming out with more content. You guys are seeing tons of content now about the areas of value. And guys, it's because it really friggin' works. And it's very clear and it keeps your stop super, super tight. Like one more before I hop off here. Let's go back to this trade that we took on SPY here. And once again, like we're hopping in the market here. Okay. And look where our stop is. It's right below this candle. Okay. We got open print right here. Price comes into it. But the key takeaway is right here. This candle got disrespected. Draw the box. Price comes into the box. Respects the box. Disrespects the 20. Boom. I'm in it. I'm gassed up, guys. I'm having a great week. And we're trading live on Friday. So I'll see you guys there.